So I was driving today and I was helping somebody move. Uh, and I saw these protesters and said pet store and had a line through it, and there was just probably about 15 people out on the side of the road, pretty busy road. And I'm like, what's going on here? So I pull in because if it's something to do with PETA or the Humane Society, I just want to see what's going on, you know. And I had time because I was the first one to leave because I was going to, you know, helping to move stuff to another house. So I got at least 15 minutes on them. So I pull in, walk in the pet store. I said, "What's going on out there?" And they tell me, and then I'm like, "I'm gonna go and see what they have to say." And they're like, "Go out there. It's fine." And one lady didn't know I was doing that and said, "No, go the other way so they don't, you know, they'll harass you." And I said, "No." And the lady's like, "No, he's gonna go talk to him." So I go talk to them. And it's about, they were saying like this place had puppy mills and all this kind of stuff, and they were abusing the animals. And then, which I didn't, between all this, because they all had given me stuff to read, between all that stuff and what they said, I think I sided with the pet store. And then I went back in and I was talking to the ladies who were running the pet store or whatever. But and I left because I couldn't stick around there. But the funny thing is the first thing I asked the people who were protesting, I said, "Are you guys with PETA?" And they said, "Oh God, no." And the protesters hated PETA and the Humane Society, hate them, and so did the pet store. Which that's finally progress is being made, because both sides of this, even the people that want this pet store closed and the people owning the pet store, despise PETA and the Humane Society. PETA I had seen numbers as low as 75% of the animals that PETA takes in, they kill. But the lowest number I heard today was 90%. Somebody else said 95%. Somebody said 97%. Somebody said 90%. Which that's probably correct, because the numbers that I saw were from a few years ago. But PETA is bad news, and they're hypocrites, and they don't give a shit about animals. Now, the people who are low-level workers of PETA, I don't think know any of this. You know, that they slaughter animals. They kill more animals than any pound or any whatever it's called, animal shelter ever does. And the Humane Society, 97% of their donations do not go to helping animals. They go to funding campaigns, political campaigns, because they've in the scam they've got going of people donating to them, of as if they need donations, as if they're not given $600 per animal. And don't quote me on that number, it's something like that. I think they claim it's $100 an animal or whatever. But it's significantly more. It's not even triple. It's like quadruple or quintuple or sextuple or whatever it is. But these are two extremely wicked organizations that one of them has ethical in their name. and the other has humane in their name. Which I think PETA should still call itself PETA. I think it should be People for the Inhumane Treatment of Animals. And the Humane Society should be called the Fraud Society. If you love animals, don't just not fund these people. Do what you can to expose them and their lies.